Hello, 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 hello. Hello, everybody out there. Wherever you are in the world, hello. I'm going to clear first some energies, and then we're going to pull some cards. It's exciting right now. We have a full moon energy coming into full swing, our last full moon of this year. Adios, amigos, is what I have to say to that. And Mercury is going direct. Mercury is stationing direct. So no more Mercury in retrograde. We don't like those retrogrades. That was a hard retrograde. That was a heavy hitting one. That was, let's go back down into the dark places and faced a few more things happening there. So clearing, energy clearing. That is good. I'm going to move that off to the side so I don't smoke myself out, but let's smoke out any negative stuff. Adios. Adios. Clear. I'm clearing any energies that are not in my highest and greatest good. It is time to clear off. Now, for those that saw me over on Facebook, I pre-pulled a card. Let me just check that I actually have volume. Yep, it is good. Just doing a volume check. I pre-pulled us a card earlier today as a little bit of a teaser, and that card that came through was truth. And what I was talking about with this card that is setting the stage, because all this time in Mercury in retrograde has made us do some little bit of inventory again, and looking at self and looking at our own authenticity and looking at the energies that we have been sitting in and what we need to transmute so that we can be our soul, individual, highest self, authentic being. Standing alone, standing firm. This is who I am. If you don't like it, okay. But this is still who I am. I'm not going to twist myself or turn myself or alter myself in any way, shape, or form. Life can come at me and push me one way or another, and I'm going to be strongly rooted. I keep getting the same message over and over and over and over today, and that is all about rooting yourself into the earth, standing firm with who you are and what you want to be. I am getting definitely smoked out right here, so just let me... We want to get rooted, people. There is a song that I absolutely love that I'm going to recommend that everybody out there go and listen to today, and it's called Root Down Now. Root Down Now. I think it's Now. Root Down Now. It's not Root Down by Beastie Boys, but Root Down Now by... Sam Garrett, something along those lines. Root Down Now. It's a beautiful song. So that's where we're starting from today. Why am I putting that way over there? Root Down Now. Now that's going to bother me. I got to know that name of that song because I want you all to go hop onto your Spotify and listen to it because it's a great song. I'm going to just do a quick little search. Root Down Deep. Root Down Deep by Sam Garrett and Molly Mendez, I believe. Molly something. Mendoza. A beautiful song. That's your theme song for today and for this week, okay? Get your roots down. Get deep down into the earth so that you are feeling stable. When you got your roots down, that's your root chakra. That means stability. That means groundedness. That means, oh, here, now the chat's working. Hello, darling. Hello, Yvonne. Hello, soul. Good to have you two here, and hopefully we'll have a few more join us in a little bit. I'm going to switch my view so I can actually see that because that's important to me. So we're getting grounded, people. That's the assignment. That's the mission. Let's hop in to the Healing Spirits Oracle deck. And see what other message that this beautiful deck can give us today. That full moon has been a heavy hitter. I am coming out of it on the other side, but leading up to it has been tough. And I tend to feel things before you guys do, sometimes, like a day or two. Not like a huge amount, but a day or two. So clearing is coming after some tough energies. those full moons, they're all about illuminating the truth. And some of that truth we don't want to see. We like to keep it repressed, keep it down deep. Keep it down deep. No, we're going to have roots down deep, but we're not going to keep the stuff repressed anymore. Too many cards are flying out at me. There we go. That's the one we want. And there's a second one that wants to jump out at us. And we're getting the same messages. Interesting. We have openness and we have relaxation. We are going to open ourselves up. Look, full moon, and we're pulling a card with full moon on it. I'm digging that. Openness. Are we going to allow ourselves to be open to accept what comes, even though it may not be pleasant? It's for our highest and greatest good. This emotion that is coming up to be released is helping me clear off, helping me let go of, helping me illuminate that which I have not wanted to see in the past, but I'm clearing it off. And look, another full moon. Like, come on. That's like 2 gigantic full moons on a full moon read. We've got relaxation. If you don't already have a hammock, get one. I was just talking about somebody today about how important hammock therapy is. You wouldn't think that it's important therapy, but it is important therapy because what it does is it nurtures that inner child. That inner child, when you think about it, a little infant, what happens? Is they're rocked, they're soothed, they're swaddled up in tight energy and soothed. So very much seriously contemplate getting yourself a hammock. You don't need trees to get a hammock. My hammock is in my bedroom. I brought it in from the garden because it's way too cold outside. And you can sit and do your meditation in there, and you can reparent your inner child in there, and you can just relax in there and listen to soothing music in there and just be swaddled into the nice, nurturing energy. So if you don't have a hammock, what are other ways that you can soothe and relax? We're relaxing our nervous system. All this healing work is hard labor. It is hard work. Sorry, this is just like, there must be a lot of like, ooh, crazy energies. So hopefully that'll burn out without choking me to death in here. Okay, so in this full moon energy, perhaps sitting back and just taking it easy, taking a chill pill, as they say. If you actually need a chill pill, try ashwagandha and or St. John's wort, but not at the same time. Do one or the other. 1 month of St. John's wort is going to help with the anxiety and the fears and the tension and the nervousness. And then the next month move into ashwagandha. So I'm currently doing a month of ashwagandha right now. And then I gave myself a break. So yes, we want to relax. Do you see this card here? Have I shown you up nice and close? Relax. Look, she's reading a good book. Just letting the full moon energy come in and do its job, which is to show us the truth of the situation, the truth of who we actually are. Because you are not what you think you are. That is for sure. You think you are smaller. You think you are broken. You think you are failing. You think all these thoughts that are just nonsense. Nonsense thoughts. We're going to stop listening to those nonsense thoughts. And we're going to start loving the fuck out of ourselves, allow ourselves to be soothed and nurtured in this energy of illumination. Soothed and nurtured. Okay? It takes, when there's a big planetary shift, especially like a Mercury retrograde or a full moon energy, you've got 3-day window before and 3-day window after. So for the next 3 days, you're just going to say, I'm going to just take it easy for the next 3 days. This is the last full moon of the season. We're coming up to the most stressful time of the year for people who have trauma. Don't even get me started on the whole holiday season. Maybe I will get started. I have talked about this before. Obligation. Okay, I'm getting into it. Obligation is not a reason to put yourself in harm's way. Your safety is more important than anything. That means your physical safety, but it also means your emotional safety. But at this time of the year, all this obligation that's thrown at you. You have to do this, you have to do that, but they're your family. No. We have been going through extreme healing work, and obligation gets thrown into the bin. I'm sorry, I can't do that. I won't be available this year. I've decided this year I'm going to stay home and take it easy. I'm not going to do a 12-course meal and entertain every single family member. Instead, and participate in all the family dynamics and dramas and this and that. Instead, no, I'm going to make a plan what is best for me and my inner child. I'm going to indulge my inner child, because that's the truth. We have up, imagine. I'm going to throw some glasses on so I can read. Imagine, may you look beyond what you can see. So there's a nice little tropical scape. It's mysterious in there. What's in our future? What is happening? I don't know. I'm sitting here relaxing, trying to take it easy. I can't take on too much thoughts about what the future is going to look like or what it's not going to look like. I'm going to think about the next 3 days is what I'm going to do. That's it. 3 days is all you get. Anything beyond that, she loves to call me right when I'm always doing an oracle read. I find that so funny. Hold on a second, I'm going to just turn Messenger off so that it doesn't come through again. I apologize for that. My friend was calling to come in and check on me. Imagine, yes, we're back to imagining. May you look beyond what you can see. So we're going to sit in the energy of all things are possible. What those things are, I don't know. I can't see them. All things are working for my highest and greatest good. What is for my highest, greatest good? I don't know. I can't see that. So I'm going to have trust that as I move myself along, and I'm kind of swimming through this, which reminds me of Dory on Finding Nemo. I absolutely love that movie. And what is Dory's favorite slogan? Just keep swimming. That's all you have to do, is just keep swimming. You don't need to worry about what's on the other side of the ocean. You just need to do one little stroke at a time. Just keep swimming. So thank you, Dory, for coming into our reading today and giving us a little bit of a truth bomb that we don't need to worry about everything all at once. We just need to worry about the next thing. And imagine that all things are working out for our highest and greatest good. All things. We are being guided and directed into our highest and greatest good. But we don't need to know the micro details of what that looks like. So that was the Sea Soul's Journey Oracle. We're going to hop into the Starseeds Oracle next. And see what some of these comments are. Excellent. I'm still in it, but starting to feel calming happening. Yes. Yes, just keep swimming. Just keep swimming. No room for a hammock. A rocking chair. Rocking chair is good too. Get yourself nestled up in the rocking chair with nice fuzzy blankets and soothing hot drinks and soft, gentle music, and rock yourself like you would rocking your inner child. Rocking the inner child. That's what we want. We want a lot of nurturance this right now. Oh my Lord. Another full moon? Is that a moon or is that planet Earth? I don't know. It looks like a pretty full moon to me. We got a new Earth. Okay, maybe it's Earth. That looks pretty moony to me. A new Earth. It's happening. It is happening. Oh my God, it is happening. We've been like on this journey for a very long period of time going, when's it going to happen? When's it going to happen? Well, it happened. I stepped forth into a whole new reality yesterday, and you are going to too. It is happening. Keep holding the vision. Keep holding the vision. What is the vision? The vision is everything is working out for my highest and greatest good. The vision is soul knows which way that we're going, even though I may not. And I'm going to surrender to being carried, to being led, to being taken to where I want to go. She's just standing in this calm, peaceful waters, lots of pink energy, lots of turquoise energy, authenticity, stepping into yourself. The more you step into yourself, the more you're going to be in alignment with exactly what it is Soul wants you to do, which is just be. The more you are just you, things will come your way and you will be led and guided to where you want to go. It's all in front of you. It's all unknown. Look, she's standing, staring out, going like, wow, this is a huge ocean. This is a massive ocean. And I can just stand here and be in peace and not try to like know all of the ocean. I just have to let the ocean come to me. She's not running to the ocean. The ocean is just washing itself to her in gentle ripples. So stay in stillness. You be the magnet. Let life come to you instead of you chasing life. The old way of doing things, Age of Pisces was so chasing life. Age of Aquarius is so life's chasing me. Life's coming to me. Life's bringing itself into me. I like that. I dig it. Life is coming to me. You be the magnet. That can be your mantra. I am the magnet. All good things are coming to me. Not me seeking, searching. Where are they? When are they coming? Yeah, divine time is when they're coming. Divine time. Divine time. Divine time is like island time. Things get done in its own way, in its own time. We have Valerie in the house. Welcome, Valerie. Hello, family. My birthday is on this full moon. Well, happy birthday to you, darling. Happy birthday. That's awesome. I'm not going to ask you how old you are. But you're a Saggy like me. A little bit of fire in you. Some fire energy. Saggies are good truth tellers, and that's where we started from in the beginning, is some nice truth. Endurance is the key to success. Okay, so we have some heart energy, we have some crown chakra energy, opening ourselves up to the divine. Endurance is the key to the success. Yes, we need to just plug away at it a little bit at a time. Again, we go back to Dory's wisdom. I love that Dory has wisdom in this read. Just keep swimming. When you feel overwhelmed and you don't feel like you can't go on, just keep going. You don't have to accomplish anything in any particular moment. In that particular moment, you can say, all I'm doing for today is existing, and that's enough. I'm breathing, and that's enough. And I am carrying on through this awakening, and that's enough. And every day that you keep showing up for yourself, honoring yourself, holding space for yourself, being kind for yourself, saying nice things to yourself as opposed to saying other things to yourself, that is the work. That is a lot of work. That is tremendous amount of work. And so that is where the endurance comes, is just keep plugging at it day after day after day. And know that you are supported. You are not alone. Even though you may feel alone and be physically alone, you are not alone. There is energies around you at all times in higher realms cheering you on, as well as this realm. There's a community available to you through the Spiritual Warrior Support Group. Do not suffer in silence. Do not make your endurance as painful a process, thinking I'd be shameful and not communicate. No, hop on over to the Spiritual Warrior Support Group and say what you need to say and get the support that you need to get so you're not feeling so isolated and alone. I like this. Let the spirits guide you. I'm going to show you. If you go zoom in really close, there's like higher energies coming into play here. See? That's about as close as I can get. Beautiful angelic energies. This reminds me, the green energy reminds me of Archangel Samuel and Archangel Raphael. So call on Archangel Raphael if you're needing some assistance with healing. Call on Archangel Samuel if you're needing a little bit of soothing and nurturance. I call on Archangel Samuel all the time. He's like one of my main dudes. He's also, strangely enough, particularly good at helping you find lost things. When you lose something, I call on him all the time, and then boom, within 20 minutes, I found it. Oh, it's because he tells me, go look here, and then I go look there, and there's where it is. Because I'm notorious at putting things somewhere safe. And then I never find them again. Yes, so Archangel Samuel and Archangel Raphael are coming into today's read. Now, the next deck that I'm pulling from, I've actually divided into 3 sub-decks because it's such a massive deck. This is the Self-Care Oracle, and I'm pulling from 2 of them today. So we have up first 2 came, so I'm going to keep them both. We have card number 11. Is that my first number? No. We have number 2 that already came up, and now we have number 11 and number 17 for my numerology people out there. My first quote comes from Jack Cornfield, which says, if your compassion does not include yourself, it is incomplete. If you are being compassionate to everybody else on the planet and being so empathetic and, oh, the earth, oh, all the animals, oh, all the people suffering, but you're not being compassionate to yourself, and the voice is not matching your actions towards others, then we need to reel that back in and do a little bit of work. Sitting with the inner critic and having a bit of a discussion and saying, this can't carry on. You're not being compassionate at all to myself. If you wouldn't say to somebody else what you're saying to yourself, then do not say it to yourself. If you wouldn't say to somebody else, you're failing, you're not getting anywhere, you're not attractive, you're this, that, the other, you would never say those things to somebody else, would you? I know you wouldn't. So why are you saying it to you? We're going to forgive ourselves for yesterday's mistakes and practice gratitude for the present moment. So showing ourselves a little bit of compassion. One of the tools that I use routinely is to just sit and give, I'm sorry. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. I'm sorry that happened. I am so sorry they did that to you. I am so sorry that you're feeling like that. I am so sorry. So, self-compassion practice. So practice means you have to do it every single day. Then we are hopping into a second card, which is a quote by Shirley Fessel. What some call rebellion, others call survival. Interesting. So let's look at some ways that the archetype of the rebel is coming up. Are you rebelling out of old structures? Are you rebelling out of old ways of thinking? Are you rebelling out of old behaviors? Those types of things are going to help you survive. Go beyond survival and into thriving. We want to thrive. We want to know what thrive is. And so we're like, no, we're going to take this living according to everybody's rules, making myself small, minimizing myself for surviving by their standards, and say, no, I'm going to step away from this. I'm going to rebel away from this. I'm going to pull myself out of this situation so that I can be in an energy where I am going to allow myself to do better than survive. I'm going to start to thrive. It goes on to say, as you awaken to yourself, which is where we started from, truth about ourselves, truth about our authenticity and who we actually are. As you awaken to yourself, look around. Recognize the beauty in ordinary things. Okay, so I want to take this one step further and say, recognize the beauty in you. In you. How can you start to see yourself from a perspective or a lens that says, I am beautiful. And I'm not just talking about your physical attributes, although if body image is one of the things that you struggle with, doing mirror work is going to help you greatly. It's one of the meditation tools that I've been using a lot lately, is just sitting there and staring at yourself. There's your challenge. There is our mission for today, okay? For today, I want, for the next 30 days, I'm challenging you warriors out there, okay? For the next 30 days, I want you to do mirror meditations. Now, that might be really difficult, so start with a minute. 1 minute, that's it. Start with 1 minute, and then the next day do 2 minutes, and the next day do 3 minutes. This is my mission to you, okay? My mission to you is sit in front of a mirror or stand in front of a mirror and just stare at yourself. And maybe start having that compassionate conversation with the person that you see on the other end of the mirror. I am sorry that that happened to you. I am sorry that you experienced that. I love you. I am going to protect you. I am not going to let anyone hurt you anymore. You are wonderful. You are beautiful. You are kind. If you want to hey, look, you have a beautiful chin. No saying anything, zero negatives. Zero negatives are allowed. There's not allowed to be anything that's along the lines of, oh my God, your nose is funny shaped, or, oh, look at my skin. It doesn't look the way that it should. I've got a zit. No. We're not focused on our imperfections. We're focusing on our beauty. Look into your eyes and see the beautiful soul that resides within. Look from one eye and stare at that eye. Now look to this eye and stare at that eye. And look. Really genuinely see yourself. So this is going to be a huge challenge. I want to know, and I want reports back, who's able to do this one with me. 30 days of mirror work starting today. Today is December the 15th. So by January the 15th, we're going to be so loving ourselves and so oh my God, I have so much compassion for myself. I looked myself in the mirror and I'm like, oh, my poor inner child, I'm sorry they did that to you. You didn't deserve that. And I gave myself love, okay? So this is our mission, is we're doing compassion work via the mirror. That's our tool. We're using the tool of the mirror to do self-compassion work so we can start to love ourselves and see our beauty, all of our beauty. And beauty is not an Instagram photo. Beauty is all the wonderful qualities that you possess inside of you. So look inside of you. Look into your eyes. Look. I want to know. I want reports back on how you're getting on with this. We've got here some comments. I'm a Master 11. Oh, I don't know what that is, hun. Is that the numerology? I love Jack Cornfield. I'm beautiful in every way. Yes, you are beautiful in every way. You do mirror work already. Excellent. Well, it's going to be easy for you then. Let's do it. Yay! We got people joining the mirror work challenge. Mirror work challenge. This one's a hard one for a lot of folk, especially if you've been inner critic, hypercritical of yourself, and you're getting old, and we got to re-script what we think is beautiful in the world. Because what is beautiful is not what is beautiful. It really isn't. The interpretation of beauty, in beauty mags, that's not beautiful. That's photoshopped and altered and plastic surgery and, it's fake. Fake isn't beautiful. Be real. Be real. That's what's beautiful. That is what is absolutely beautiful. We have Jasmine in the house. Welcome, Jasmine Warrior. Jasmine is in the house to join us. Now, I'm going to pull one from my new deck here, which means I'm going to go into the book in a minute, because this oracle is a very interesting oracle. I'm still learning it, because okay. We have two. We have card number 37 and 22 coming up. We definitely have third eye openings going on here. Oh my lord. Okay, so Oracle Chaldea. Oracle Chaldea. Oracle of Chaldea. So third eye wide open there, coming in energy. Chaldea. And then we also have Ein Sof Ar. Sorry for my mispronunciation if I'm saying these incorrectly. This kind of looks Gaelic to me. Ein Sofer. Okay, and another, you notice third eye coming. So she's, look, it's kind of like almost even the same woman. Just one's a close-up. That's exactly what it is. Interesting. This totally is the same woman. So I like this because it's like we're taking, I just gave you the mirror challenge and we're looking at ourselves from an even closer perspective. We're zooming in. We're zooming in on ourselves so that we can identify the truth. And the truth of the situation is we're much more beautiful than we think we are. We are opening ourselves up to see ourselves as we truly are. Okay, seeing ourselves clearly. Now let's hop into this funky book and see what this funky book has to say. We're going to start with the Oracle of Chaldea, card number 37. Here we go. Are we ready? Let's see what interesting messages await us in here. Continue on your healing journey with enthusiasm, but without forcing things to happen more quickly than feels natural. So we're surrendering. We're just keep on swimming. I'm surrendering to the journey, and I'm reframing it from, oh, this is terrible, to, oh, okay, this is serving a purpose, and I don't need to force anything. Everything's going to happen in divine time. Sometimes the body will be ready to let go, whilst the mind is still holding on. At other times, the mind may need to be patient as the body processes an experience. Trust in your own timing and rhythm. There is no need to be impatient or to judge yourself. You are summoning the spiritual fortitude to tackle an issue which has previously held you back. When the time is right, the healing shall happen more easily than if you tried to push forward prematurely. Things are going to work out. Be positive. So that's like have faith. Things are going to work out. Things are working out for me in my highest and greatest way. Things are working out. That's a beautiful message from the Oracle of Chaldea. Now let's hop into Ein Sofer. Card number 22. Ein Sofer. She has to say to us this: a way through the struggle has already been created for you, and you are being led onto that path. Your authentic soul path may include recognition and acclaim, notable success and admiration. Be grateful, but do not be dazzled or distracted by such experiences. Focus on what connects you to your heart and grounds you in the simplicity of spiritual truth, which is the practice of love, kindness, and peace. This will allow for successful progress in the material world without disturbing the sanctity of your mind. Okay, so our minds like to have check marks and matrices and likes. But if you're going on your soul's mission, your soul doesn't give a crap about those things. It really doesn't. And if we were reliant solely on those things, those external validations to give us the thumbs up that we're moving in the right direction, instead of just keep on moving in the right direction regardless of what we're receiving from other people, you will eventually be led to where you need to go. You cannot do your mission based on how many likes you're receiving. You cannot do your mission on how many, clients are calling you this week. You cannot use external references as your sign from the universe that you're doing a good job. If you want to rely on signs, I think better signs to rely on are the synchronicities that you see, because those are kind of like God winks saying, good job, keep going. Good job, keep going. So don't allow yourself, the mind, to get discouraged because you're not seeing the results that you want to see right away. It takes time. It takes a lot of time to just keep plugging away at something. I plugged away at this channel for 3.5 years. That's a level of determination. I didn't let my viewer numbers or my everything, I'm just going to continue because one person out there is going to find this information useful. So go with a new strategy of I'm being led and guided into what's awaiting for me. And I'm going to show myself kindness on the path and not let how many people are liking me or how many people aren't liking me. And if there are people that are not liking you, have the courage to not be liked as well as the courage to be disliked. Those are two separate things. The courage to be not liked means that you're not getting that dopamine hit and, oh my God, my post got me 358 likes. Maybe you're only going to get 2. That's okay. If you liked it and you're doing it for you and you're showing up in your authenticity and your truth, then do it. Just do it. Just show up and be you. Show up and be you in imperfection. Show up and be you messy. Show up and be you stumbling. Show up and be you. Show up and be you and love you. You be the one that likes you. You like all of your posts. You be the one that likes you. And also have the courage to be disliked. Because if somebody hops on you and says, oh, haha, I don't like what you're doing, or sarcastic, or minimizing or nasty. If somebody's giving you some bad juju, some negative energy, just block that shit. You don't need it. You get to create your own reality. Oh, bye. You don't exist anymore. Right? Like a beehive, they don't let the wasps come in. They send, get out. No, you're not allowed here. Fuck off. So we're going to both have the courage to not be liked. And we're also going to have the courage to be disliked and just go, yeah, bye. That doesn't affect me. You don't exist anymore. I delete you. I delete you from my reality. Why not? Why? Who says that you need to accept and tolerate anything nasty? We're not doing that anymore. That's also Age of Pisces. Age of Pisces was all about people had the right to speak and the right to, their opinions. And yes, that's true. But you also, in the age of Aquarius, have the right to silence. Did you know that you had the right to silence? Somebody has the right to speak. You also have the right to click. I don't need to listen to that. If somebody's spouting at you, it's like listening to Fox News or something. You don't need to listen to that nonsense. Just turn it off. Just turn people off. Obviously, some people are hard to turn off if they're standing in your living room. But you can say, I think this conversation is over. I'm not seeing that we're making any progress. I'm not being spoken to in a manner that is respectful. So I'm going to go now. So yeah, you're entitled to your opinions and you're entitled to your words, but I'm entitled to not hear them. I have the right to not hear them. I have the right to go away. I have the right to peace. I have the right to stand alone. I have the right to go relax. I have the right to just sit and visualize the kind of life that I want that doesn't include these kinds of communication tactics, because I'm going to go be compassionate to myself, and I'm going to allow myself to just let spirit guide me to who and what I belong with. How about that? Oh, more words. Hereth. This I know is a Welsh word. Hereth. So this is from the Archeo deck. Hereth. And Hereth is all about longing for that place that we call home. Where is that place that doesn't exist? You know, where is it? Where is my place? Where is my purpose? Where is my mission? I feel like I've been fractured and split into so many different directions. I got to bring all of myself back together so I can be in wholeness and not have all these like buzzing mental thoughts of she's a beautiful woman. Hereth. Yes, it's a Welsh word. I'm going to hop into the Archeo deck because I want to see something else is saying that it needs to be jumped into this. This is no numbers on this. No numbers. So it better be alphabetical. H. Hereth. You ready? The Hereth is elusive. She is the sense of loss and the nostalgia we feel for a place or a person that we never knew. She is the missing, that which lingers like a dull ache in grief in your bones. If you choose her, she will recede, but if you invite her to make herself known, she may approach and relieve you of your hollow longing. The Hereth touches something within us that sits hunched and gnawing in the corner of our souls, a vaguely conscious emotion that can never be brought to the surface and named. The Welsh have a word for this amorphous sensation, Hereth, defined by a homesickness for a home to which you cannot return, a place which may never was, the nostalgia, the yearning, the grief for a lost terrain of your past, or the sadness that comes from knowing that someone who is deeply important to you is forever just out of sight. Ooh. Wow, this one like hits like with a pang for anyone who's on the twin flame journey. I think you guys all know all about that longing. When you are young, we often believe that someone to be our kindred spirit, our love. Later, we realize the missing person resides within. In order to negate the clinging feelings of loss, we try to mend our sense of being broken by searching for a way to bring together the fragmented parts. In hindsight, the missing part of us may in reality be what it first seemed, a shadow companion whose presence will only break cover when we sharply turn to embrace it. Embracing it. We're going to do that mirror work and look and bring all those fragmented sense of parts. If we are feeling a loss, a longing, sit with yourself. I am so sorry you're experiencing this emotion. I love you. I love you. I want to know who can sit in the mirror for a solid minute and say that they love themselves over and over again for one solid minute. I want to know. I want reports back on that, because that is what the journey is the journey home to self. It is a horrid and difficult and grief-stricken and loss and anguish and oh, my heart. Yes, but you can bring all of that energy and show yourself compassion. It is the learning of compassion. We are doing massive compassion practices. Massive compassion practices, because who you are in fact longing for is you. You are missing you. You are missing standing in your own truth and your authenticity. That is who you are missing. Next up, we're going to hop into another self-care. This is my last of my 8 decks. If anybody wants a card pulled for them personally, please throw your name into the chat and I will pull a card for you. We have some new people. Hello, Erin. Welcome, welcome, welcome. The courage to be disliked. I needed to hear this. Yes, we all have to have a little bit of courage to be disliked. And that doesn't mean you need to justify anything. It just means you need to like appreciate, yeah, you don't resonate with me. That's okay. Whatever. Water off a duck's back. You are lovable, Valerie. You are loved by those who know love. Yes, absolutely. Anybody that's spouting out nonsense doesn't know love. They're lacking love within themselves, so they project it out onto you. So you are lovable. That's just the fact that you exist makes you lovable. You don't have to do anything. You don't have to have a certain job, look a certain way, talk a certain talk. You don't have to do anything. You just have to exist. Therefore, you are lovable. Just by your very core. Just by breathing. Just by sitting in a room. You're lovable. You're lovable to the right people. The people that have the capacity to love. The people who have done the healing work and aren't projecting out their shadow on top of you. Unfortunately, you have probably been in the room with people who have had a lot of shadow that they haven't healed, and they would like to project it onto you instead. And your little inner child you has gone and said, oh, well, they're being mean to me, so it must be me. I'm going to take ownership of all this crap that they're throwing at me. No, we don't pick up what other people are throwing if it's in any way, shape, or form an icky energy. If it's an icky energy, that's their shadow energy being projected and propelled at you. It's like us light workers came down here to this earth with a certain frequency that we were just born with. That's it. You just arrived this way. And it shone a light at those around you who still were in a lot of shadow. And you were like, why are you doing this? Why do you do it that way? Well, what about this? But hey, can I say, and you trigger people just by your existence because that light is triggering their shadows. So it's like these little rabid monkeys that are inside of them that go, it's you, you're this, you're that, you're this, you're that. And all that is projection. They're confessions. They're saying to you what I am. Throw something, they're saying to you what they are. And so what you need to do is back away and get yourself into a nice safe place, pull yourself away from those energies, and soul tribe, the people that are meant to love you for you and resonate with you and will like you for you, will show up. But they won't show up as long as you're trying to convince other people that are still in their shadow that you are valuable, because they can't know you. They can't see you because they haven't known themselves or seen themselves. People can only meet you as far as they have met themselves. So if they are still in shadow, they cannot see you for who you are. They just are triggered because it's like, you know those Jeeps that have those huge headlights on them? Right? So if you're standing there and you've got huge headlights beaming at you, you can't really see the driver of the Jeep. You're blinded. You can't see who's driving that Jeep. Why are you shining a light so bright on me? You cannot see. So they cannot see you for who you are. All they see is the bright light, and it's like, it just triggers them. This is one of the downfalls of being a light worker, and all light workers go through this. They all go through a period of time in life where they are scapegoated, where they are the black sheep of the family, where they are the truth tellers, and people are like, stop telling the truth. Stop drawing attention to this. No, we don't do that here. Shut. So be aware that doesn't make you less lovable. You're in the driver's seat. They can't see who you actually are. But people who have also driving around with the big headlights, they're going to all come and join at the end of the day and get out of the vehicles and be like, oh yeah, that was so much fun. That was great. I had fun too. I love you. You're amazing. I love you just for you. Just how you show up in the world. It's true. And then we have another quote from Mark Twain. I'm liking this one. A man cannot be, and this isn't just me, man, but a man cannot be comfortable without his own approval. I just want that one to sink in for a minute. Because what was I talking about compassion and doing the mirror work is we need to show ourselves all of that love and compassion and kindness and care, and stop shooting ourselves, stop critiquing ourselves, stop the inner critic, the the continual noise that the mind makes that says that you're not doing it, or you're not enough, or you're too much, or you're this, or you're that, or all these assessments. A man cannot be comfortable without his own approval. So we're going to learn through the compassion practice of doing the mirror work to approve of ourselves, to approve of what we look like, to approve of what we've made, the mistakes we've made, and say, it's okay, you learned. I'm going to forgive you for those mistakes. They served a function. That's how people learn. That's the function of learning. Nobody starts off and does things right perfectly the first time. It just doesn't happen. Even like top scientists and mathematicians and physicists and, they've all made mistakes. They're all like, oh, scrap, I've got this all wrong. I got to clear the board and start again. You too need to make mistakes, because each of those is like helping bash you back in. It's like pinball. Those little bumpers on pinball. It's like, oh, I went this way. No. Oh, I went this way. No. Oh, I went this way. And so that's all helping you get up to the top of the board where you can go bing, 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 bing. Yeah, I got where I needed to get. Just keep swimming. Take some time before bed to appreciate yourself for who you are. You are on a unique path, and you are doing the work. So bravo to all the warriors out there. You are absolutely doing the work, and it's about time you showed some appreciation for yourself and validate yourself. Do you seek validation from external sources? Oh, we're not doing that anymore. Remember, we're letting go of the need for the likes and for the numbers and for the all those matrices. We're going to let go of those, and we're going to just accept that all people are not going to all like us, and all people are not going to, and some people are going to dislike us. But we are going to like us. We are going to approve of us. We are going to validate us. We are going to give ourselves what nobody else gave us before. So if mommy and daddy were not very good with positive reinforcement, now is the time to practice a little bit of inner child work, where you're going to talk to your inner child and give your inner child that positive reinforcement it never received before. You're doing a good job. I am proud of you. You made a mistake. It's okay. That's how we learn. You're growing. You're healing. You're doing a Kundalini awakening, and that's crazy. Oh my God, it's so hard. I'm so proud of you. You're doing massive warrior work with every single tear that you cry. Oh, yes, lots of that. Now, let's see. I know loneliness and rejection all too well. Okay, so what we're going to do then is we're not going to reject ourselves. No rejecting ourselves. We're going to be good company and not reject ourselves when we're in those energies of loneliness and rejection. So it's like we have an emotional flashback of a memory comes up and goes, oh my God, I'm feeling so lonely right now. Okay, what can I give myself right now to make myself feel a little less lonely? Maybe a nice hot bath. I'm going to take care of myself. I'm going to indulge. I'm going to take care of my inner child. I'm going to go sit in that hammock if I have that hammock to sit in. And I'm going to stare out in my own meditation and say, this is for my highest and greatest good somehow. Sitting in this energy is somehow working for me. I don't like it. It's unpleasant. I'm going to have a little bit of a temper tantrum about it, and that's okay. I can have a temper tantrum about it. That's okay. You have a temper tantrum about it. Get down and kick your feet on the floor. It's so frustrating. Why did they reject me? Why did they treat me like that? I'm not going to reject myself. I'm going to radically accept myself in any energy that I'm in. I'm going to appreciate myself. They didn't give it to me, because they weren't capable of giving you what they didn't have. It's not personal. They didn't have it. They didn't have the capacity to give you what you needed. They lacked that. It's like the game of go fish. Do you have any twos? No. Go fish. So you went, can I please have some validation? No. I don't have any to give you, because I didn't get any when I was a kid. I don't know what that is. So nobody can give you what they don't have. It's a sad, sad truth. Hugs coming. Oh, Ho'oponopono. Yes, to the Ho'oponopono. Keep doing that stuff. I love you. I am sorry. Please forgive me. Thank you. Do that while you're doing your mirror work. I love you. Please forgive me. Thank you. I mixed it up that time, but there you go. There you can do that. You can even post it on your mirror beside you while you're doing your mirror work. Soul would like a card. I didn't skip anyone, did I? Soul. Okay. Soul, we're jumping into the angels for you, hun. The angels of Atlantis would like to speak to Soul. Ho'oponopono saved one's life. That's amazing. It is amazing. Ho'oponopono is amazing. I split it down because some nights I just need to hear I'm sorry. You know, I'm sorry. I'm so sorry. I'm so sorry. In fact, I have made an audio recording earlier on in my awakening because I feel like I was owed about, I don't know, 10,000 apologies that I never received in my life. My entire life. Think about how many apologies you never received that you should have received, either from family, friends, relationships. So I made an audio recording of like 30 seconds, 2 minutes, where I said, I'm sorry the entire time. And then I played that on auto repeat for days. So I could just get all of those apologies. I'm going to give them to myself now because those fuckers didn't give them to me. So I'm going to give them to myself. I'm owed at least 10,000 apologies. So give them to yourself. I'm sorry. I am so sorry. I am so sorry. I am, oh my God. I am sorry. I'm so sorry that happened to you. I'm so sorry. And you will cry and you will purge and you will release and you will learn to show yourself compassion. And through compassion, you will learn all kinds of things. Interesting card for Soul. We have Archangel Gabriel coming through to the mix. We have Healing Hands energies coming in. And the card is that of benediction. Now this one I have to read because benediction. Here, oh sorry, Hannah, I'll show you the card that you got. So it's like the answer is in your hands. I'm picking up on you are a healer, my darling. You have the mission of a healing mission coming in. Aha. Let's go, benediction. I wasn't raised in a church, so some of these terms are new to me. Gabriel. Give me a second to find this one because this book is the worst book in the universe. Here you go. Raphael, Metatron, Yophael, Haniel, Gabriel. Excellent. Okay. Gabriel is the divine messenger. So this message is for you. And remember, just because I pulled this for Soul, it can equally apply because we are a collective in energy. So, benediction. Gabriel wishes you to know that many blessings are sent to you from the angelic kingdoms. Simply yield to this. Don't resist. Just let go. Now, I hate the phrase just let go because it's a very hard thing to do. Be aware that surrendering is very hard to do. Oftentimes I will pray, please help me surrender. Help me let go. The joy and love you will receive as flow directly from the source will surpass anything else you may experience. These feelings are the virtues that will always be received in the holy instant of benediction. The angel's service is to be a loving conduit for the divine, lifting away any challenge you may experience. Fear makes us unaware of the angels. Surrender the grip of fear and your blessings will accrue. Say a prayer like Hail Mary, full of grace, as a song to the divine feminine illuminating the nature of your connection to the holy ones. So one of the rules when it comes to the angelic kingdom, and actually any kingdom above us, the numero uno golden rule, is there is no interference allowed unless asked. So you actually have to ask. And so this is being recommended that you call on the energies, and it doesn't have to necessarily be those two that are recommended, whether it be Gabriel or Mary. But call on them. Maybe Mother Mary can bring in some energies that is soothing, that maternal energy that you are lacking and that you are needing right now. So please provide me with some nurturance. Please provide me with love. Please provide me with support. Ask for these things, and then place your hands on wherever is hurting. If you're having stomach ache, place them on your stomach. If you're having a headache, place them on your head. Let your natural healing abilities work to heal you. If your heart is aching, place your hands in your heart chakra there. And dear Mother Mary, please, please, I need some soothing. I need some nurturance. I need some love. I need some energies. Please support me along this mission. So that's 4 angels that have come into today's reading. 4 Ascended Master Angel. Can't speak. Archangel Samuel. Archangel Raphael. If you want some healing, we want Raphael. If we want some soothing and nurturance, Samuel or Mother Mary, bring in those energies, and Gabriel. Yes. Gabriel watches over mothers. It's a very motherly kind of vibe that's coming in. So we're mothering ourselves is what I'm pulling. Next up. You are safe, you are supported, you are sacred, you are loved, you are appreciated. I absolutely love all of those. Those are very good affirmations to use regularly. Yvonne has left and had to go. Anybody else want a card before I sign off for today? Please throw it in right now. You're very welcome, darling, for your card. And if anybody else wants one pulled, shout out quickly now. I'm sending you all my absolute love. If anybody wants to book a private read with me, the way to do that is in the description below. So throw off an email to me or get me on Messenger, and we can set up a half-hour private read. How that works is I send you off a list of all of my decks. You get to pick 6 decks. And then I read from those decks. And all of my services are by donation. So when you do get in touch, make sure that you specify to me, oh, I'm asking for an oracle read, as opposed to, because I also do hour-long Zoom intuitive coaching calls. If you're wanting an intuitive coaching call with a few cards, you can say that too. Say, listen, I want a full hour session. I book by the hour or half hour. So, or longer if necessary. Hey, listen, I need you to hold space for me for a couple of hours. I can do that too. Just specify what it is that you're looking for, and we can sort something out for you. If you are interested in donating to my channel for what I provide, please, links for that are in the description below. Or there's also a link to donate decks if you would like to donate a deck for me. From my Amazon wish list. It's always nice to have new decks, and because they all have differing information, and it's fun. That all said, I'm not seeing anyone else hopping in for asking for a card, so I'm going to do a quick review. We are meant to stand in our truth and in our authenticity, grow some roots underneath you. I recommended a song at the beginning of this, which is Root Down Deep. Is our theme song for the present moment as we're in this full moon energy that's coming in multiple cards. We are opening ourselves up to a new state of relaxation. Relaxing. We're still in the ebb of in the shadow time of full moon, and Mercury is just going direct. So give ourselves a little bit more leeway for the next couple of days to be in energy that is relaxing. We're going to imagine that whatever spirit has planned for us is for our highest and greatest good, even though we may not know exactly what that is. We're going to trust and have faith that there is a beautiful vista that is awaiting for us out there. We're going to just keep swimming as Dory says, and have a little bit of endurance to hold on a little bit more. You got a little bit more to go, and just keep swimming. Just keep swimming. And as we're moving along, we're going to do some compassion practice. And as well, we're going to rebel against some of the old ways we've thought about ourselves and stand into a much more compassionate place, doing some of that mirror work. I'd love to see how you guys get on with that. We're going to allow ourselves to be led with our intuitive knowing about situations with the Oracle of Chaldea, and understand that things are going to happen in divine time. We need to let go of our desire to hold on to everything and know that Spirit is guiding us and protecting us and doing everything for us. We're no longer chasing after things. Instead, we're letting things come to us. That place that you're dreaming about is you. You are the place that you are dreaming about. And the more you step into authenticity, the more you will be feeling at home within yourself. And then we're going to have a very level of understanding that approval, self-approval, radical self-acceptance, radical self-love, radical self-forgiveness, just, you're going to just love on yourself so bloody much. And give yourself some extra healing and care as you're doing all of this warrior work. That all said, peace out, everybody.